I'm Tiffany Young, and I'm with IdeateTV, and here with Thomas Park. Thomas is one of the honorees of the NAAAP Top 100 recipients. Thomas, tell us a little bit about your background. I know that you're a fellow half Korean. You have a very interesting story. Tell us about your early beginnings, your story of how you came to be today.
Okay, I was born in the middle of the Korean War, and at around 4 and a half, I was left on the street and became a war orphan. And a Methodist missionary nurse found me on the street and brought me to an orphanage. And I lived there for maybe 2 years, and then was adopted into the U.S. in 1958.
And after you came to the U.S., what was it like growing up? Were you Korean speaking? Were you English speaking? How did that work?
Well, I was around 6 or 7 years old, so I knew fluent English. Korean. And I fell asleep on the airplane, and when I woke up in New York, no one could understand me, and I couldn't understand anyone else. And I thought everyone was speaking Chinese. And so I felt that I had all of a sudden become very stupid. And that feeling of stupidity only got worse when I went into school, because everyone else could speak English and I could not. And so I was quite behind in academics until I got into college.
And where did you go to college?
I went to Berkshire Community College for 2 years, and then I went to Indiana University, and then I went to IUPUI, which is Indiana University, Purdue University in Indianapolis.
Nice. And what did you study?
I studied psychology in IU, and I studied electrical engineering in Purdue.
And where did your journey continue to after college?
After college, I was a microwave engineer for a while, and then I worked at a medical device company. Then in 1988, I started my own medical device company called Mectra Labs.
And how did you come to find out about an organization like NAAAP?
Through other Korean adoptees that had read my book and knew what I was doing for the Korean adoptee community.
Tell us about your book.
The book?
Yes.
Well, it's an autobio. I used to call it a bibliography until someone told me you're not dead yet. So, but it's everything I can remember from the first early childhood memories of the Korean War up until 2012.
Have you been on a search to meet your birth parents?
No, I have never had that desire, but I like helping other adoptees in their search. So what we have started is a DNA project where I purchase DNA kits in bulk, FTDNA, and then we give them out for free. So they don't have to pay. That's one arm of it, and then the other, there's two more divisions of it, and one is free DNA kits for Korean War veterans in the U.S. searching for their children, and then the third is Korean bio parents searching for their relinquished children.
From Korea?
From Korea. So we ship them to Korea, we ship them all over the U.S., all over Europe. There's 250,000 Korean adoptees worldwide.
Just being a half Korean myself, I've heard about this program.
You are half Korean?
Yes.
I'll be.
Yeah, so at our half Korean annual meet, we had learned about this program of DNA, and we talked about DNA a lot and about a lot of adoptees, because a lot of half Koreans are adoptees and products from the Korean War, and some of them are searching for their parents, and it's just very interesting.
Yeah.
So tell us about that journey, and so how did you go from first starting this program to having these people sign up, and what was that like, especially in Korea?
Yes, well, it was a nightmare at first. someone had written, boy, that escalated quickly, didn't it? And it was because so many adoptees wanted a kid. And of course we had to work out a lot of bugs. But over the years, we have worked them all out, and it's going very successfully. And the results are amazing because some of them have found their birth mothers, birth fathers, sisters, and it's very emotional, the response that we've gotten. And when I started out the program, I completely was not in tune to the emotional side of the journey, so it was humbling.
Are you still close with your adoptive family?
Yes, I am. My adoptive mother and my adoptive father both passed away, so I'm orphaned again.
But you've gained a new family through other half Koreans that you've really helped,
Oh, yes.
and adoptees that were looking for their family.
Yes, the Korean adoptee community is amazing. They call me their older brother, and so yeah. And through the net, we keep in contact every day. So.
Are you part of the halfkorean.com group?
Yes, I am.
Hey. Well, it's a small world. So how can we find out more about your book? Is it on Amazon? Where can we find out about this?
It's through True Penny Publishing. So if you Google my name, you will come across a book. It's titled Dust of the Streets.